So, my dear students, as I told you above that, due to the decision, whatever taken by the Congress leader against the Muslim League, for that, Muslim League totally annoyed by the decision of Congress. And during the era of 1930s, allowed the league to widen its social support. And during the time of 1940s, whenever all the Congress leaders were in jail, that Quit India movement supported by the Muslim League and by the Muslims from all over the India. But after the end of war in 1945, the British opened negotiations between the Congress, the League, and themselves for the independence of India. It means after the end of war, Muslim League, Congress, and British government had sit together for the discussion and also for the independence of India. But the talks failed because the league saw itself as the sole spokesperson or very important participant of India, because many movement was also supported by the Muslims. And also, Congress could not accept this claim since a large number of Muslims still supported it. All right. And in 1946, election again held by the group of the people, and in 1946, and in which Congress did very well in the general constituencies. And students, here the meaning of general constituencies means election districts with no reservation for any religious or other community. But the league's success also in the seats reserved for Muslim was very spectacular. And on the basis of that power, league demanded for the some seat reserved for Muslims also. And in March 1946, the British cabinet sent a 3-member mission to Delhi to examine this demand and to suggest a suitable political framework for the free India. And also, whatever mission suggested that India should remain united and constitute itself as a loose confederation with some autonomy for Muslim majority areas. It means whatever members of 3 Britishers sent by the British government for the check out the decision or idea of the common people of India, in which they had observed that now Muslims or Muslim League do not want to carry on their work with Congress or for India, and they now wanted a separate country for Muslim. So, my dear student, again discussion started by the Muslim League and Congress leader for the one India, but again that mission or that discussion was failed. And after the failure of the cabinet mission, finally the Muslim League decided on mass agitation for winning its Pakistan demand. And the league announced on 16 August 1946 as Direct Action Day. And students, on that day in all over the country, riots broke out between Hindu and Muslim, because Muslim now wanted a separate nation for themselves. and in which, first of all, the riot broke out in Calcutta, and lasting or riots was continue many days or several days, and that riots was resulting in the death of 1,000 people. And finally, by March 1947, violence is spread to different parts of the northern India, in which 100,000 people were killed, and women had also faced a lot of problem during the time of partition, and millions of people were forced to flee from India and also flee from their homes. And students, here the meaning of partition was not only the partition of Muslim and Hindu. It was the great change in the life of people, and even that time cities also changed, and a new country, Pakistan, was born. And after the partition of Pakistan, our country also got independence from British rule. But on the basis of above example, now you can understand that how the partition of India and Pakistan was brutal, and that partition suffered by the innocent people of Indian nation or Indian subcontinent. So my dear students, here your chapter number 9 is completed, and tomorrow I will send you question and answer. Alright, so listen my lecture very carefully, and anywhere if you have any doubt or confusion, then contact me. Alright, thank you and have a nice day.